Imagine a world without sunlight where crushing pressure and near-freezing temperatures define existence. This is the deep sea, the largest, yet least understood habitat on Earth. Here, life survives on a slow drizzle of organic particles called marine snow, making every morsel precious. The abyssal plain is a vast, muddy desert, and its creatures have evolved to conserve energy, waiting patiently for food. In this cold, silent world, a large windfall of food is a rare, transformative event. The deep ocean's scale and pressure are immense, and its darkness is broken only by the faint glow of bioluminescent life. Adaptations here are extraordinary: giant eyes, glowing lures, and transparent bodies. But the greatest challenge is the constant scarcity of food, a hunger that shapes every life. Against this backdrop, the arrival of a massive, nutrient-rich object is a miracle, reshaping the ecosystem for decades. This sets the stage for one of nature's most dramatic stories, the whale fall. When a great whale dies, its journey isn't over. After floating and feeding surface scavengers, the carcass sinks, descending through the ocean's layers into the abyss. This event, a whale fall, delivers more organic material to the seafloor than centuries of marine snow. The whale's body becomes an oasis, a sudden burst of nutrients in a barren world. Its arrival triggers a cascade of ecological activity, supporting a new ecosystem for decades. The deep ocean's slow pace is shattered as the whale fall becomes a hub of life and succession. Scientists believe whale falls are vital stepping stones, helping species colonize new areas and driving evolution. Each whale fall is a hotspot of biodiversity, where new species may arise. The death of one giant sparks the birth of a bustling temporary city of life in the deep. Within hours of the whale's descent, the first guests arrive, mobile scavengers drawn from miles around by the irresistible scent of decay drifting through the water. The news of this feast spreads quickly in the deep sea, and soon, the ocean's most opportunistic feeders gather for a banquet unlike any other. Hagfish, with their knot-tying bodies and rasping plates, burrow deep into the carcass, wriggling through the flesh in search of nourishment. They are joined by sleeper sharks, powerful predators that carve out huge chunks of meat with their formidable jaws, each bite sending clouds of tissue into the water. The scene quickly becomes a chaotic frenzy as sharks, hagfish, crabs, and fish swarm the carcass, stripping away the whale's soft tissue in a matter of days. The competition is fierce, but the bounty is immense. This mobile scavenger stage is a period of intense, rapid consumption. There's more than enough for all, and the energy released from the whale's body fuels a temporary explosion of life in the otherwise barren deep. Scavengers work tirelessly in the perpetual darkness, cleaning the carcass with brutal efficiency. Day and night lose meaning here. The feast continues around the clock, uninterrupted by the passage of time. Within just a few months, the skeleton is nearly bare, with only scraps of tissue clinging to the bone's crevices, a testament to the relentless appetites of the deep. As the last shreds of soft tissue disappear, the large scavengers begin to depart, leaving behind a nutrient-rich halo in the sediment, a legacy of their feast that will nourish the seafloor for years to come. Their feeding has transformed the area, enriching the seafloor and setting the stage for new arrivals. The ecosystem here is forever changed, and the whale's gift continues to ripple outward. The feast isn't over, it's simply evolving. As the giants leave, smaller creatures move in, ready to take advantage of what remains. Now, a new community of smaller, patient organisms prepares to take their place, each adapted to survive on the leftovers that larger scavengers cannot reach. The whale fall's story continues, shifting to the next phase of succession. Life here is a cycle, and the transformation is far from over. The deep sea's cleanup crew has done its work, but the transformation has just begun. The whale's legacy will echo through the ecosystem for years, supporting life in ways both seen and unseen. As the big scavengers depart, a new chapter unfolds on the ocean floor, the Enrichment Opportunist stage. This is a time of transition, when the remains of the whale become a magnet for a different cast of characters, smaller, but no less vital to the ecosystem. Now, smaller creatures, bristleworms, amphipods, isopods, and mollusks, move in, feasting on the leftovers embedded in the nutrient-rich sediment. These opportunists are experts at finding nourishment in places others overlook, and their arrival marks a surge in biodiversity around the whale fall. Polychaete worms thrive here, burrowing deep into the sediment and filtering out organic particles, while snails and crabs scrape the last bits of tissue and fat from the bones. Each species plays a unique role, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. This stage can last for months, sometimes over a year, as these opportunists meticulously clean up the remains. Their persistent activity gradually strips the bones of flesh, leaving behind only the toughest material. Research expeditions have captured astonishing scenes teeming with life: octopuses, eelpouts, and countless worms and crustaceans all drawn to the feast. The whalefall becomes a temporary oasis, supporting a bustling community in the otherwise sparse deep sea. These organisms do more than just feed. They aerate the seafloor, mixing the sediment and creating new microhabitats for other species. Their movements help transfer the whale's energy deeper into the food web, supporting life far beyond the immediate site. Their relentless activity breaks down complex organic matter, making vital nutrients available for a wide range of marine organisms. This recycling process is essential for the health of the deep-sea ecosystem. As the last scraps of flesh and oil are consumed, the once crowded community begins to disperse. The whale fall, now stripped to bare bones, stands as a silent monument to the life it has sustained. The whale fall is now ready for its most extraordinary transformation, a shift that will unlock new sources of energy and support even stranger forms of life. The next stage will reveal a new kind of ecosystem, powered not by flesh but by chemistry, an environment where microbes and bacteria take center stage. The deep sea's cycle of renewal continues, driven by the energy of a single fallen giant. Each stage paves the way for the next, in a remarkable sequence of transformation. The stage is set for the sulfophilic phase, where life will once again find a way to thrive in the darkness. With the last organic matter gone, the whalefall enters its longest phase, the sulfophilic stage. The real treasure is the lipids locked inside the bones. Up to 60% of their weight, anaerobic bacteria colonize the bones, breaking down lipids and producing hydrogen sulfide. This toxic gas becomes the foundation for a new ecosystem as chemosynthetic bacteria thrive on the bones. Thick mats of bacteria cover the skeleton, feeding mussels, clams, limpets, and snails, many in symbiosis with the bacteria. These partnerships allow animals to flourish in an otherwise barren world. The sulfophilic stage can last 50 years or more, as the bones slowly release chemical energy. Over time, the whale skeleton transforms into a self-sustaining chemical reactor, powering a bizarre, vibrant community. Even as opportunists linger, the sulfur-loving organisms begin to dominate. The whale's legacy now fuels life in the deep through chemistry, not flesh. Among the sulfophilic stage's strangest residents are Osedax, or zombie worms. These extraordinary creatures thrive in the deep sea, where sunlight never reaches and life depends on the remains of giants. Discovered only in 2002, Osedax worms have no mouth or gut. Instead, they grow root-like structures that burrow deep into the bones of dead whales and other large marine animals, extracting sustenance from within. Symbiotic bacteria living in their roots break down the fats and oils trapped inside the bones, providing essential nutrients for the worms. This unique partnership allows Osedax to survive where few others can. Only the females are visible to the naked eye, displaying feathery red plumes that act as gills. Hidden within their tubes are dozens of tiny males whose sole purpose is to fertilize the female's eggs. Osedax larvae drift through the vast, dark ocean, searching for bones to colonize. If a larva lands on a fresh bone, it transforms into a female. If not, it becomes a male and takes up residence inside a female's tube, ensuring the next generation. These worms are true bone specialists, accelerating decomposition and riddling the skeleton with intricate tunnels. Over time, they help break down even the largest bones, recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Scientists have discovered dozens of Osedax species, each uniquely adapted to different types of bones or specific stages of decay, revealing a surprising diversity among these deep-sea decomposers. The discovery of Osedax has revolutionized our understanding of deep-sea decomposition, showing how life persists and thrives even after death in the ocean's depths. Osedax are a testament to evolution's creativity, exploiting a niche that few other organisms can. Their bizarre adaptations highlight the ingenuity of life in extreme environments. As the primary drivers of bone breakdown, Osedax ensure that nothing is wasted on the seafloor, turning death into new life for countless other creatures. The whale's bones become a living network, teeming with these remarkable worms, each one playing a vital role in the deep-sea ecosystem's endless cycle of renewal. After decades, even Osedax exhausts the last of the bone's energy. The skeleton, now mineralized, enters the reef stage, its final legacy. In the muddy abyss, hard surfaces are rare, so the bones become valuable real estate. Suspension feeders, anemones, sponges, corals, attach to the skeleton, creating a new reef. The bones provide shelter and structure, attracting fish, crustaceans, and ancient sea lilies. This community is built not on the whale's energy, but on the ambient food supply. The reef stage can last centuries, supporting life long after the whale's death. The skeleton stands as a monument, a final gift to the deep sea. Whale falls are more than temporary oases. They're stepping stones across the abyss. They connect populations, allowing larvae to travel vast distances and colonize new habitats. Whale falls may be evolutionary training grounds, helping species adapt to chemosynthetic lifestyles before moving to vents and seeps. Many species found at whale falls are unique, having evolved specifically for this environment. Each whale fall is an island of innovation, driving rapid evolution and adaptive radiation. These events reveal the deep sea as a dynamic, ever-changing world. The death of a whale leaves a genetic legacy, shaping the biodiversity of the ocean's depths. Whale falls ensure life flourishes, even in the most challenging places on Earth. The whale's journey from life to deep-sea reef is a profound cycle of renewal. Death becomes a beginning, supporting thousands of organisms over a century or more. Each stage brings new communities, transforming a single carcass into a cradle of life. Whale falls enrich the deep, support unique species, and drive evolution in the ocean's darkest corners. As we explore further, we uncover the intricate connections that link all ocean life. The presence of whales ensures these deep-sea gardens continue to bloom. The skeleton remains as a monument to nature's creativity and resilience. In the abyss, the death of one giant gives rise to a flourishing world, proof that life always finds a way.